We're back today on the Pay2Turtle account, and we are going to be doing a little bit of Prism Shard summoning, okay? I'm just taking a little pot shot, just 10 summons, $100 for 10 summons, but on the Prism Shard rotation, there is Leonardo. I am saving everything else just for the upcoming limited, or the guaranteed event. There we go. When the guaranteed events come, I'll make sure I get them, but if I get them before them, say I get Leonardo here, then I just have to do the Raphael one. That is so nice. So I'm going to do a little update on the account before we get into the summoning. Now's your chance to become part of my team by clicking my link in the description to get the free legendary Elenaril as well as Vergis, Tagoar, and Deacon Armstrong as you level up. Here's how to do it. Log out of Player and Play on your PC and uninstall. Then click the link in the description and register using a new email address. From there, launch raid, complete the tutorial, then go to your mailbox and claim your first champ. Lastly, use the promo code Desert Queen to get the insane Void Legendary Tagoar for free on top of all those other free champions. That's all you need to do to get these awesome free champs. So click my link in the description now before it expires. And right now we have currently a event going on for the Shredder Rat tournament. I am grinding that a little bit because the sets you get from it aren't too bad, especially the new Chronophage, I believe it's called set. Overall, it has pretty good, I mean, it's just nice. Extra HP, extra. It's going to give me more than farming Spider Scent if I get those. So I am in rank 1 for this. I am going to farm it more. But then we also have a spider tournament. So I've been working on my spider team. Now, going in, we also have the events. There is a Gear Hunter event that works with both of those too. So I will be able to continue to grind and get these. I almost have one of the fusion characters finished as well. I am not doing the full fusion. I am just getting the epic because the epic in this is actually pretty solid. So going in, we can look at, well, let me look at her. It will. So Hilda is not bad at all. One, she has actually lead, but with all the promo code characters, you're going to have a better one anyway. But she has a heal reduction or stun, gives extra damage. So there are multiple champions with the skill. Only one will activate. Then skill 3 is attacks all enemies. That's already really nice and puts increased attack on all allies. So it's not a selfish character. It's really hard for me to talk highly about a selfish character unless they're like enemy max HP damage characters. But she also has a 40% chance of placing a stun. It goes up 60. That's pretty good for an AoE attack. And the skill 2 has an unhealable. There's a couple places where I could use unhealable. It would just make my team faster, especially for like Spirit Altar. The bad thing is it doesn't, she's everything that has a heal reduction, by the way. Force champion like Lemonicy that isn't good in the spirit keep. It's so frustrating because you don't hit. So it could potentially be used there because I don't have a heal reduction character, at least that I can think of right now. It's not too bad. I'm still able to farm it pretty well, but this is one enemy 2 times and extra damage for each debuff, which is nice, especially paired with Michelangelo putting a ton of debuffs on. She could hit hard if I need her to. And then the last one is a 1-hit, 3-hit for skill 1, which is pretty good. Each hit will ignore 10% of target's defense. Each critical hit has a 75% chance of stealing 1 random buff. So not really great for Fire Knight, but has a strip. Overall, usable, and she's a dwarf, which allows me to boost up my dwarf faction a little bit. So real quick, now that is one of the big things we are working toward. Actually, how's my Lady Mikage future? I can finish fusing Warengrin, which that's big. That's the Void one's done, but over here I've got nobody. I didn't realize I've got literally no one for the other part of fusion. That's kind of tough. Okay, either way, having the Void part done is a really big deal, so I will slowly start working on that. But the biggest thing I'm working on right now, again, were those two. I am starting to get, I do have a little bit of the spider team. I will show off spider team in the next video and show, it's basically just Mordecai. Having an HP burn character, AoE HP burn, especially a non-hit attack HP burn, it makes spiders done. I believe I'm at like stage 20 right now, but that's because he's only 5-star. I do have the ability to 6-star 2 champions, but again, Raid Shadow Legends, it's a waiting game, man. With the waiting game, there's a champion training event coming up, and I have multiple 6-stars to make, so I have to wait 9 hours before I make the, the 6 stars. And everything I want to do is I just sit here and wait, and I just find one little thing I can farm a little bit. Right now is the Shredder's Rat tournament, but the rest of the team is just a general. Going into this, I do have 3-star Soul and Donatello. That's helping a ton. And 3-star Soul, I just got on Michelangelo. I will be getting the next role soon. I don't know why I put skill ups into him. There's a champ training event. I was trying to rush it at the end before it went away. So that was not the best decision I made. But again, you guys don't know, this is it's a normal account, okay? Instead of a free-to-play account, I'm playing a new account like I would. and I spend money if there's things I want to get. So I will probably buy skill ups because my Mordecai is already finished. My Rector Draft, I'd like a couple epic books because the skill 3 not having it on cooldown is brutal. Getting this on cooldown would be huge. To Wanrick, I'm starting to really want this cooldown here because I want to have increased speed always active on my clan boss team. That is one thing. I'm starting to get really good progress on my clan boss team. In terms of masteries, I've got War Master on everybody, and once I finish that, my clan boss damage went to the moon. But the skillets on Twanrick feel bad, but I just don't have a way. Also, I did start to do my Twanrick's gear. Was waiting for a gear enhancement tournament. Is that also coming up? I think that is too. Let me look. Yeah, it's a gear enhancement tournament, so I can't even upgrade my gear right now. I've been holding off on upgrading the gear, which I don't have much gold, but I can sell some artifacts for it. So now we're gonna go do the summons and see what we get. I'm gonna do single summons because that's expensive. So I do have 17 sacred sitting, and I've been doing clan boss, and I'll show all the clan boss progress in another video. And my team, and like it's just a basic team. It's using the 5 basic characters. But I'll go and talk about it. It's just why I made decisions, so that way you guys, depending on who you have, can maybe get something out of it. But here we go. We're going in. We have a 1.5% chance at Leonardo. That's going to happen. If I get a legendary, I'll be shocked. But the cool thing about this is it's a Shadowkin. So if I get 1 or 2 legendaries from this, it's going to make my Faction Wars team infinitely stronger. And that's once I get my next little couple things finished, that is all I'm working on is Faction Wars. I'm going to try to get to Lydia as fast as possible, plus getting these summons and rewards for completing Faction Wars will give me a huge boost for the guaranteed event. So going in, let's go ahead and summon. I'm sure you're like, I'm quit yapping. Just I came here for the summons. I want to see the summons. So there we go. There is 1. And Kinagashi, I am going to read these. This is a reviver. This is one that I really did want. Teams up with random ally, also fills turn meter of all allies. That's fantastic. So Kinagashi is going to be great in Faction Wars. That's the idea of doing this, is just get the Faction War characters going, and if my Shadowkin faction's basically done right away, that'd be amazing. Okay, next up, I don't think I like her as much, but she's rated super high, so let's see. Block damage weapon to champion 1 turn when they shoot. That's not bad. Ally protection buff on all allies of champion 2 turns. That's not bad. Attacks all enemies. Wait, AoE attack on there too. I could stun set it potentially. What's a cooldown? 5 down to 4, and that's a lot of books. And 30% chance of placing weaken on 1 enemy. Damage based off defense, so she survives. That's not bad. I could definitely use that. So faction, that guy, I like this. This is a way to like get a faction war team basically going. The revive on that first. All my faction war teams, I like having 1 reviver. So that's massive. Okay, so then we got Chani. What's Chani? Rated pretty high too. Okay, all the epics are pretty decent. Immune to decrease accuracy debuffs and increase the crit rate. Ooh, so she gets free crit rate. That's nice. Tax on enemy 50% chance of increasing duration of all debuffs by 1 turn. That's solid. Why are they? Wait, I haven't read any of these because okay, so you guys don't know me. My raid account, my main one, I use all legendaries. I bought a billion summons at the beginning of the game, so I basically just slap legendaries and everything. I'm not very good with the epics in this game. I don't know what they do. There's some. I know Geomancer, I know Dithy, I know there's some that I use, but Man-Eater, but I'm trying to learn them. I'm trying to play the game the non-pay-to-win way where it's not just all using legendaries. But it kind of is this account at the same time. Okay, either way, increase XP buff, which gives you crit chance just from itself, right? Increases attack and place HP burn debuff for 2 turns. The attacks are critical. Okay, but it's a 1 enemy attack, okay? It's still not the worst. Attacks on enemy 40% chance to place poison sensitivity. That's not bad either. Okay. That's not bad at all. All right, can I have a gold though? Please don't be all epics again. Last time I did this, it was all epics. It was so brutal. Okay, and then here we got Sachi. So going in, increase attack on all allies. That's fantastic. Fills turn meter if it crits. Leech in, decrease crit rate, which I don't care too much about PvE. Has a 40% chance placing 50% decrease actually debuff for 2 turns. The crit rate's kind of nice because it can create, nothing has that high of crit rate, so if you take that away, they're never going to crit in PV. Oh wait, this is the one I just had. No, this is another reviver. Revives a random ally 30% HP when this champion kills an enemy. I don't know how much she'll be killing. She's a support type. I don't know. Okay, on to the next. I actually didn't know Leonardo was Shadowkin. That's funny. Okay, we've already got her. We don't need a reader again. On to the next. No, I'm not going to get one. All right, I already have Hotatsu. Hotatsu's pretty sick, actually. If you guys are curious, I'll click through, but removes the debuff at the start of each turn, and then he has increased defense, continuous heal, so he's going to pair good. I mean, I think my Shadowkin faction's probably going to be the easiest at the current point. All right, 4 left. The rates are not bad, but every time I think I might be done buying Prism Shards. I said that after the last one because I just can't get any. Last time I spent like $300 or $400 on my main. I got one legendary out of all those summons. It was terrible. Gory, I do not know this character. Rated decently high. I am going to read them. Counterattacks with Cold Comfort skill when an enemy places. Okay, not bad. And then increased defense, shield buffs, ignoring, and then 50% of defense if they're under freeze. Plays counterattack, increased attack buff from this champion. This attack kills an enemy. It's kind of nice. Attacks 3 times their enemy, 75% chance of placing freeze. Okay. Attacks one enemy 2 times and extra hit if the target is under freeze. Heals the champion. So self-sustain. Not bad. Okay. Last 2. And I mean, it was a gut shot. All right. I wasn't going hard for it. So it is what it is. Next up, we got another Sachi. And the last summon is... Oh, epics. Okay, either way, my Shadowkin faction, I can work with this. I'm going to have banger Shadowkin. And we do have the guaranteed event coming up for Leonardo at some point, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to hold off. I can keep spending. I wanted to gamble a little this morning, so we tried, did our best. That's all I got. Thank you guys for watching. It's been Mitch Arditi. I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.